Hi, ladies and gentlemen. Here we go again. You and I, Eddie Marcus, spokesman and advocate of basic human rights for all people. I want you to know that there's a power that is responsible for your existence, made it possible for you to live without troubles, with your needs, your wants, and your desires met. And how does it happen? By all of you collectively recognizing that you are special, that you came here with a special trait, and that trait allows you to participate in the process of creating all that you, the human species, together can imagine. And all of it goes to the reservoir of goods and services, whereby each of you who now are part owners of all that exists by the hands of man can access from it at your will and at your leisure. You cannot beat that. That is the will of the Creator that made you and all that you are about. And now we have been denied that by one that challenged that and said that that was not the way to be, who convinced some people to believe that whatever life you could imagine, whatever life you could experience at that state, you could multiply that by trying a different practice. And that practice was to take more of what you had. You is in the reservoir, but you now want your own reservoir. And in order for you to have your reservoir, you have depleted that resources that were there for everybody to a minimum. And now people struggle, people suffer, people fight each other, people compete, all for what have been the result of men trying to be God, and for others to submit to it just because of what you will have to experience. What will you have to experience? Well, the first thing they'll do, they'll try to embarrass you. They'll try to get your attention by fining you, giving you penalties, giving you tickets, something that they know you can afford. But you will do well. You'll struggle to pay that so you don't have to get in deeper trouble because you are weak, because you don't understand life. And for some strange reason, breathing, even if you're in bondage, seems to be better than what you have seen people put in a grave and covered up with dirt. So you keep on keeping on. And if that isn't sufficient enough, even if you can't come up with enough cash outside to meet the needs to keep them off your back, then they're ready to put you in jail, ready to put you in prison. And if you're really an activist and people hear you, people listen to you, people say, that's right, that's the same thing I'm going through, we should empower this effort, then they begin to look at you as a snake with a head that's smart. And then they want to cut the head of the snake off you. They want to cut you off thinking that people don't have any sense, thinking that people will be blind again back to the information that they've taught them. They have taught you to lie. They've taught you to cheat. They've taught you to steal. They've taught you to be a hater, a racist, a bigot, to live in poverty. They have taught you to go into war. The reasons that they don't want to get rid of guns is because their effort is to be willing to do anything to take control, and that is to kill you. When you hear people talking about guns, they are bottom line saying that they are willing to kill you, not to protect themselves from you, but to just kill you. Let me end this conversation and maybe see if I can get back with my daughter. She seemed to be trying to bother me. Anyway, let me go ahead and finish. So what I want you to do, ladies and gentlemen, is think about this. Every last one of us are bondage. You who are listening to me, let me